Hey guys, in this video we're gonna be checking out the top 10 best space heaters that are available on the market for their true quality. I made this list based in my personal opinion and hours of research and have listed them based on popularity, quality, price, durability, user opinions and more. If you want to see more information in the updated price, you can check out the description below and also make sure subscribe for more reviews. Okay, so let's get started with the video. Starting at number 10, we have the Duraflame Electric Infrared Quartz Fireplace Stove. The Duraflame 3D Infrared Electric Fireplace Stove Heater packs a lot of heating power into a compact, energy-efficient design. While operating the unit and using our P3 kilowatt monitor, we measured this unit to only use 0.48 kilowatt per hour, which was the third lowest kWh measurement among all the space heaters on this roundup. Translation: this is one of the most energy-efficient options on this list. The assembly was easy, only requiring us to attach the legs, and, once it was up and running, this old-tested unit performed well on each of its settings. Note that this is an infrared heater, which Dean Biermeyer, a member of the Spruce Home Improvement Review Board, tells us means it heats objects and people in a given room rather than the air in that room. This is why we didn't record a change in the room temperature when using this heater. However, we did appreciate the overall feeling of warmth it provided. The front grille of this unit got quite hot, which is something to keep in mind, since you will want to be especially careful to make sure it is out of reach of children or pets. The top and side of the heater, however, did not get too hot. We wish the remote had a better design and that the instructions were more clear, but we really appreciated this unit's aesthetic value. There's a flame feature that allows the heater to visually emulate flames, and our tester liked how realistic it looks, noting, "The logs glow to look like a real firebox." Our favorite thing about this heater was its quiet operation, as we measured it to have a noise rating of 56 decibels, and that it lets you use the visual flame feature and heating feature separately. Moving on at number 9, we have the PELONIS PTH15A4 BGB Ceramic Tower 1500W Indoor Space Heater. The PELONIS PTH15A4 BGB Ceramic Tower is a space-conscious tower option that warmed us up quickly and operates smoothly. The unit has a well-functioning oscillation feature, and it operates quietly, as we measured it to have a noise rating of just 65 decibels while on its highest setting. As for controls, the space heater comes with a remote for convenient operation, but you can opt to use the user-friendly digital display to adjust the heat settings as well. It has a high and low mode, with the max temperature being 92 degrees. We wish the instructions were clearer and explained the different settings better, but our tester's verdict on this unit is that it has great safety features and good value. The base temperature of the room where we conducted our test of this heater measured 71 degrees on one thermometer and 70 degrees on the other. After operating on the highest setting for 30 minutes, the thermometer's readings jumped up to 73 degrees and 71 degrees, respectively. Our base body surface temperature was 79.7 degrees, and both the low and high settings made us feel warmer after 5 minutes. Our body temperature increased to 87.1 degrees after running the heater on its highest setting for 5 minutes and to 81.3 degrees after running it on its lowest setting for 5 minutes. We noticed warmth all around the heater, not just in front of the grill, though the actual housing of the heater remained pretty cool. Our tester said they are always afraid of the heater being hot to the touch, since they have children and pets, but that this unit is not hot, and that its safety features, such as overheating and tip-over protection, bring them peace of mind. Our tester also recommends this unit for RV campers, since they prefer to use the electricity over their propane heater, and because they think it would heat the area nice and it really is cool to touch. At number 8, we have the andily Space Heater Electric Heater. The andily Space Heater Electric Heater for home and office is our favorite eco-friendly option because our P3 kilowatt monitor measured it to only use 0.35 kilowatt per hour, which was the lowest kWh measurement among all the space heaters on this roundup, and it has a handy energy-saving mode that is supposed to use 30% less energy. Aside from these great energy-related features, this ETL tested unit is well equipped with safety features. The heater has a tip-over auto shutoff feature, and during our tip-over test it shut off automatically. Our tester says this is especially a must-have feature with this heater since it is small and could easily be overlooked. However, we found that the exterior of this heater does get quite warm, so you will want to let it cool down after it's been running, before moving it. You can choose between using a low or high heat setting, or a fan-only setting that does not produce heat. Please note that the heat does seem to be directed at a downward angle. It was quiet while operating but, oddly enough, we found it to be louder while operating on the low setting. The base temperature of the room in which we conducted our test measured 64 degrees on one thermometer and 66 degrees on the other. After operating on the highest setting for 30 minutes, the thermometer's readings bumped up to 67.6 degrees and 69.4 degrees, respectively. We had a base body surface temperature reading of 81.2 degrees, and that temperature increased to 88 degrees after running the heater on its highest setting for 5 minutes. Our tester says the high heat was great, and pretty impressive, considering the compact size of the heater, and recommends using it in the office or bedrooms. At number 7, we have the GiveBest Portable Electric Space Heater with Thermostat. The GiveBest Portable Electric Space Heater is our favorite portable option because it's lightweight, weighing only 3.2 pounds, and has a large handle for carrying. It has a tip-over auto shutoff feature, which works well as the unit turned off automatically after we knocked it over, and it will also automatically shut off to prevent overheating. Its side and exterior didn't get too hot, which our tester appreciated, since they wouldn't be too afraid of their dogs accidentally running into it. The cord didn't get hot either, though the front grille was a bit warmer than the other parts of the exterior. Our tester notes, this is a great model for our camper area, and the safety features are nice. You can choose from 2 different speed settings, and then you can adjust another dial to increase or decrease the warmth of your chosen setting. The base temperature of the room was 69 degrees on both thermometers. After operating on the highest setting for 30 minutes, one thermometer's reading bumped up to 72.5 degrees, and the other bumped up to 71.2 degrees. We had a base body surface temperature reading of 79.7 degrees, and that temperature increased to 82.9 degrees after running the heater on its lowest setting for 5 minutes. Our body surface temperature increased more significantly after running the heater on its highest setting for 5 minutes, as it ended up measuring 93.9 degrees. Overall, our tester said they felt toasty after just a few minutes of running the heater, and that they were impressed with the heat it produced while keeping the surroundings a touch-friendly temperature. At number 6, we have the Kismile Small Space Heater. The Kismile Small Space Heater offers a good amount of heating power and a number of features at a more budget-friendly price than other heaters we tested. This model is better suited for heating personal and smaller spaces, rather than entire large rooms, as the heat it produces tends to be concentrated in front of the heater. Our tester thinks it makes for a good under-desk option, and that it could also serve well in an office or camper. There are 2 control dials at its top, and both operate smoothly and are straightforward to use. One of the dials lets you choose among 3 settings: high heat, low heat, and fan only. The other dial lets you set the power level of each of those 3 settings from minimum to maximum. We found it to be quite loud while operating. While on its highest mode, this unit had a noise rating of 67.7 decibels, which was the highest noise rating of all the units included on this list. We also found that its top housing gets considerably hotter than that of other heaters in this list. Those cons aside, this ETL-tested space heater effectively warmed us up. We measured the base temperature of our testing room to be 66.4 degrees on one thermometer and 67.8 degrees on the other. After operating this unit on the highest setting for 30 minutes, the thermometer's readings increased to 72.5 degrees and 71.2 degrees, respectively. After running the heater on its highest setting for just 5 minutes, the heater increased our body temperature from its base temperature of 80.4 degrees to 81.9 degrees. Our tester said that it heats up fast for its size, and they also expressed appreciation for its safety features, noting that the unit shut off with the slightest nudge during our tip-over test. At number 5, we have the Honeywell ThermaWave 6 Ceramic Technology Space Heater. The Honeywell ThermaWave 6 Ceramic Technology Space Heater is a feature-packed, all-tested heater offering an array of well-functioning safety features. It has tip-over auto shutoff, so it will stop operating once knocked over and will need to be manually turned back on after being resituated. This model also has 2 built-in heat sensors, which will cause the heater to automatically shut off when it's overheating and require it to undergo a 20-minute cool-down period before resuming its operation, and it's designed to automatically shut off after 8 hours too. The exterior doesn't get hot, and once you shut the heater off, a fan will run for 1 minute to help it properly cool down. There's even a handle on the back of the units that stays particularly cool and is easy to grip, which makes for easy carrying. But please note that the heater will not automatically turn off if carried upright, so you will want to turn it off before adjusting its placement. Overall, we were pleased with the warmth this unit provided on both its highest and lowest setting. The base temperature of the room we used measured 68.6 degrees on one thermometer and 69.1 degrees on the other. After operating on the highest setting for 30 minutes, the thermometer's readings jumped up to 70.3 degrees and 70 degrees, respectively. You will be able to angle the airflow straight or upward, which is nice, though we wish there were also a way to adjust the angle of the airflow downward, and our tester also noted that the grill part is located at the top of the unit, and is therefore better equipped to heat an entire room as opposed to directing towards the bottom floor. Our tester was also disappointed that the watts per hour of use was higher than the general 1.5 threshold. Otherwise, we liked most aspects of the heater's design, including its easy-to-operate and easy-to-read controls. At number 4, we have the Atomi Smart Wi-Fi Portable Tabletop Space Heater. The Atomi Smart Wi-Fi 1500-watt electric personal portable ceramic oscillating tabletop space heater with digital touchscreen is a feature-packed, ETL-tested space heater that's Alexa and Google Assistant compatible, works with app controls, and has a user-friendly display. We found this unit quickly heats up and that all of its features work well. We measured our base level surface body temperature to be 82 degrees, but after having this heater operate on its highest setting for 5 minutes, our body temperature increased to 84 degrees. While the heater's exterior did warm up while it was operating, it didn't get too hot, and it has a red light that makes it easy to indicate when it's on, as well as when it is still cooling down. Its other safety features functioned properly too, as it turned off right away after being tipped over. Overall, our favorite feature was its digital display, which allowed us to easily read and adjust the temperature and had very responsive touchscreen controls. There are also eco mode, timer, and oscillation settings which are useful. In terms of design, this space heater is medium in size and modern in appearance. It's light and has a handle on its back, so it's easy to tote around, and it operates quietly, even on its highest setting. We noticed a slight smell while using this unit on its highest setting, but since the smell wasn't too strong, we didn't think it was enough of an issue to negate all of this heater's other positive features. Also note that the app is only compatible with 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi, which means its connectivity isn't the fastest, but it does have better range in terms of distance and can operate better across potential Wi-Fi impediments, such as walls. We struggled to connect this unit to its app, but once the app is all set up, you can easily control the heater remotely from your phone. We think this heater is even a good option for people who would rather forego using its app controls. At number 3, we have the Vornado VHEAT Vintage Metal Heater. We love that the Vornado 1500-watt fan utility indoor electric space heater with thermostat effectively kept us warm, all while operating quietly, allowing us to adjust the angle of its airflow, and having an exterior that didn't grow too hot. The unit was especially quiet while operating on its lowest setting, during which we measured it to have a noise rating of just 54 decibels. Our tester notes that even though the heater has metal parts and looks metal, it does not get hot to the touch on the main parts of the fan, and that they could touch it to adjust the tilt angle without a problem. And as for its heating powers, our tester described this unit's heat distribution as feeling gentler, and more even than other models, and they noted that they felt nice and comfortable with this heater 3 feet away from them. Overall, we found this space was quick to heat up on its highest setting. The base temperature of the room where we tested this heater measured 70.9 degrees on one thermometer and 71.4 degrees on the other. After operating on the highest setting for 30 minutes, the thermometer's readings increased to 71.8 degrees and 72.3 degrees, respectively. After running on its highest setting for just 5 minutes, the heater increased our body temperature from its base temperature of 74.7 degrees to 79.2 degrees. The room's humidity levels were not affected by this heater. Fortunately, this tested model's controls are user-friendly, and the tip-over safety feature functioned properly, as it turned off immediately when we tipped it over. The main pitfalls of this heater are that our tester would shock their hands slightly on the metal switch when they used it and that it's quite expensive. On the plus side, it has an attractive retro design and a sturdy build, with our tester dubbing the unit cute and effective. At number 2, we have the Lasko electric ceramic space heater. If you just need something to heat up a small space and don't care about award-winning aesthetics, the Lasko 754,201 ceramic heater offers huge bang for your buck. Our tester was amazed at this affordable little heater's ability to quickly and easily heat up a small space. Using it as the sole heat source in her drafty enclosed office, which, she notes, has 7 windows, our tester states that the Lasko raised the temperature in her room around 8 to 10 degrees after a couple of hours, and within 5 hours of running the heater her office was at balmy t-shirt levels of comfort. In October, given the intensity of its heat, our tester had to keep the Lasko off of her desk and a bit further away than a personal heater, otherwise it was unbearably hot and drying. Despite its power, however, our tester notes that the Lasko is still too weak to heat larger spaces, placing it in the realm of a small room heater. Our tester also was impressed by this budget heater's abundant extra features, such as its plethora of temperature settings and tip-over safety switch, comparing them favorably to features on more expensive space heaters she had previously used from Vornado and others. And finally at number 1, we have the Vornado MVH Vortex heater. While we prefer the pricier Vornado space heater overall, this more budget-priced option makes for an excellent alternative. The Vornado MVH is comparable to the AVH10 with fewer features but similar heating capabilities. There are 3 fan speeds and a 7-setting thermostat dial. Some people who have used the MVH recommend blasting the device on high speed with the highest heat setting, then dropping the thermostat and fan speed so you're at your desired comfort level. This space heater is good for light sleepers because of its quiet fan, and if your room is small enough, you'll be cozy all night long. Thanks you for watching guys, I hope you liked this video. If this video is helpful to you, please make sure like, comment and subscribe. If you have any question related to this product you can leave a comment down below. I will get back to you as soon as possible.